I've failed this week. It's been a really hard time recently, and I wanted to jump in today's video and chat to you as a follow-up to Monday's video. Almost to offer a warning. Because we live in a world where you seem to be able to have access to all the solutions. And it seems so easy to be able to get the fixes that will give you that better life, help you to achieve whatever you want. And so it seems now, when we don't do it, when we have off weeks, the frustration is amplified. The feeling of failure is amplified. And it can be really easy to not listen to yourself, to drown out that voice that I was talking about in Monday's video. But if you forget about that voice, if you don't listen to it, then you're always going to be struggling. And I know that that's what I've done this week. I haven't listened to what I need. I've been too much focused on other things and overloading myself and pushing on regardless. And it's come at a cost, it's come at a price. And I realize the irony of me saying this, given what my other videos are about, but I think it's important to come on here and share this. I'm not perfect. And any coach or thought leader or anyone who claims to have the answers is lying. Because life is constantly evolving. The world is constantly changing. Things constantly change. You constantly change. Me now to me at the start of the video is different. Today, just in that last couple of seconds. So you need to trust yourself. And I think that's why I focus so much on foundations, getting the foundations right. So you always know where you can return to, so you can start building again. Because if you've got that strong foundation to build from, you're able to create. You're able to adapt and change because you do have that base. And I see foundations as very much like a safety net. And I remember hearing an analogy once that too often in life we remove our safety nets. It could happen in a relationship, and it just happens in life. It happens in work often. I was chatting to someone recently who'd just been made redundant, and they were talking about how surprised they were now that it was so different. And we do that. We remove these safety nets from our life as we get comfortable, as we feel safe, as we feel secure. We just take away those layers of protection. And we forget about the foundation. And it starts to crumble a little bit. So that when we fall back onto it, it's really hard. It hurts. And it can be harder to come back, harder to bounce back from that. But these failures, and this week's been hard. They're opportunities to learn. Come back to earth, almost back to the foundation. So where am I going to build from here? What am I going to learn? What am I going to adapt to? What lesson am I going to take from this to create something different? So I just wanted to jump in here today to share that with you as a thought video. Because my life's far from perfect. It's far from where I want it to be. But I keep working. I keep using the idea of a compass. I keep reorientating myself, figuring out where I am, what I can learn. And yeah, I may not be able to go this direction much longer. I might need to change direction and go a different direction, but that'll be fine. I'll discover something new. I'll find some new opportunities, some new things to discover, some new things to learn about myself, and that'll be amazing. So just remember, if you're feeling this week, if you're feeling a bit lost, if you're feeling like you're failing or something you're trying to work on just isn't working, know that that's okay. It's not a failure because you will learn something. You will take something away from this experience and you'll look back on it. And you might not even look back on it at all, to be honest. It might be completely forgotten. It might not be that big of a deal at the end. And although it feels big now, it feels very big. You might not even think about it again. Well, you might. And you might reflect back on this time and go, well, I'm glad that happened in a funny way because it taught me this, or it gave me the opportunity to be in this situation, or to meet this person, or to find this new client, or whatever it is. It's all about how you reframe it. But it's just a good reminder to keep that foundation strong so you always know where you can come back to. You always know where you can return to so that you can build and design the life that you want. So I hope you've got something useful out of this video today. I thought I'd share it with you because it's been hard this week. It's been really hard, but I've learned a lot. I've changed a lot, and I'm excited about where it's going to take me next. So I thought I'd come out here, sit quietly for a little while, share that thought with you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.